What do you do? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, or good evening. Hoping y'all have some water, a snack, maybe some fruits, vegetables, a meal. Hope y'all have some milk. Hopefully y'all ate today. Ate something good, beneficial, nutritional. Water, maybe have some tea, some fruit in your water. But anyways, as you can tell by the title, love is a reflection. I feel like this is a very obvious point of mentioning, but at the same time, not too many people do realize that. Obviously, you have to go through things to get to this point of realization. But what I mean by love is a reflection. Solely, love is a reflection on you, and how your self-love is, and how your own self-appreciation is. Because if you're not at a point, first and foremost, to be able to give love, to send out love genuinely and without attachments or any strings attached, you have to be capable of loving thyself. You have to be capable. You have to be able. You have to be consistently not in love with yourself, but have enough love for yourself where you're respectful, where you are disciplined, where you are determined, where you're focused, and where your principles and morals never falter. They never collide. They never fall. They're not weak. You're not standing for everything, so you're not falling to everything. But what I mean by love is reflection, and the self-love aspect is, now obviously how you perceive yourself, how you view yourself, is how you present yourself to the world, and how the world is going to perceive you. Therefore, the energy you have for yourself, the love, the inner respect, everything is going to project out onto the world. Energy is received by nature, is received by living beings. So humans like us feel it. If you're more in tune, you feel it to a different degree. Animals feel it, mammals feel it, insects, all of it. Mother Nature feels it, everything. Also, we're majority water, so frequencies are just a natural state for us, and we are very naturally in tune with our environment. Now, sometimes our environment can play parts in that where it's not as beneficial to us, or maybe not beneficial but harmful because of a lack of preparation or a lack of execution. That is a possibility. But the journey of self-love can be a long one, but also can be a quick one. It obviously depends on everything that's going on. If you have trauma, if you have a troubling environment, if you have a troubling mental, you just have a lot of things going on. Like it can be difficult to get to that point. Me personally, just to clarify, I'm not at that point. I'm not at a point at a full point of full self-love where it's a full circle. I'm drastically better than what I ever was in the past. Drastically better. But I'm at let's say I'm at like a 50%. I know I still have a long way to go to true self-love and true ascension and true respect for myself and everything that I'm standing for. My principles, my morals, I stand on. Like, I never fold that, not even when I was depressed and shit. But in terms of like self-love and the organization, planning, and the discipline I had for myself, and the words that I said to myself, affirmations, but also the promises you make to yourself. Because a lot of times, maybe depending on the person, if you're more selfish, then obviously I feel like your self-love may be like self-arrogance, or it might be just narcissism, and you have to learn how to love other people as well, how to not extenuate, but how to extend that love to others. But if you are not a fully narcissistic or selfish being, and you are capable of loving others, or you're not, maybe not loving others, but you're capable of giving attention, affection, and your all to others. Now, just for the example I was going to use, when it comes to making promises, let's say you say, I'm going to cut the lawn today. Simple thing. Or I'm going to go pick up groceries, or whatever the fuck. I'm going to do laundry today. If you say it for yourself, let's just say, I'm going to do it for me, and it's just me, no one else is relying on this, there's no one counting on this, this is just me, you're more, this is not for everybody, It's not generalization, but this is a statistical just majority. It's like you tend to be more likely to fall on your promises to yourself that you make to yourself, as opposed to if you make a promise to somebody else, you can be more likely to follow through with that. Now, depending, obviously, the scaling of the promises is the big factor. If it's big, if it's major, it's obviously gonna dictate. But regardless, even the small things matter. Like, they may not have the impact that the big majority extreme things may have, because the stakes aren't higher. But that doesn't mean there's not stakes involved in the lower tasks, if you will. Now, I can't tell you exactly how to get to that point of self-love. Everyone's journey of self-love is different, but the basis of it is affirmations, telling yourself truthful positivity. Don't just feed yourself with hyperbole, or feed yourself with extremes, or feed yourself with potentials that may not even exist, because you're not even in that plane of recognition. Like, you're not in that plane of existence, bro. Like, know where you are in your life, know where you want to be, know where you were, know your past so you'll know your future, and live in the present so everything can come together. That's kind of funny, but yeah, there's not too much. It's just like, love is a reflection. Self-love is always an obvious reflection, but love, the energy you give out, not even just love. You don't want to use love in this. Maybe you're jaded to love, or whatever it may be, or the idea. Maybe you're jaded to the idea of love, whatever it may be. But I don't want to. I'm not gonna talk too long. I'm not gonna make it a 10-minute. Make this a quick little thing. It's like, love is a reflection. Think about it. There's obviously gonna be some points where I may not have gone over everything. That's fine. That's fine. As long as I can make y'all think, as long as I can make myself think, and as long as I can progressively learn. So, if you took anything from this, please let me know. I like learning. If I'm wrong, I like learning I am wrong, so I can learn how to be better. Or maybe it's like learning my perspective is closed-minded, or a little bit ignorant. Ignorant people take ignorance as a totally negative thing. Like, ignorance isn't totally negative. It just means you're ignorant to certain facts. Now, if you want to take it negatively, that's on you. But that also depends. Like, I get it. Certain tones, people might say things a certain way. You might feel the way, but once again, it's a reflection on to thyself. So think about it. But if you have any comments, anything, if you agree, if you disagree, if you have different opinions, let me know, because I'm always curious to see about other people's opinions on the opinions I share. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. The YouTube shit. Share if you want to share. But nonetheless, I've been King. Hope y'all stay good. Hope y'all stay blessed. Stay safe, but don't live safely. I think that makes sense. Stay safe, but don't live safely. Take risks. Take calculated risks. Live with some risk involved. Live with some danger involved. Get some stress in your life if you live a stress-free life. Grow, adapt, learn. Stay open-minded. Remember, you don't know everything. There's always somebody out there, whether it be young, old, poor, rich, whatever, ignorant, mad, happy. You can always learn something from somebody in any given moment. It's just a matter of you, if that lesson's going to stick or not. Because we're taught lessons every day, but doesn't mean we learn every day. Damn, that's a gem.